It's been a year since the massacre in Uvalde that left 21 people dead at an elementary school. With legislative deadlines approaching, family members of the victims and gun control advocates are being left wondering what's really been accomplished this session. Kelly Suberi joins us live in Uvalde this morning with more. Hey, Kelly.
Good morning, Casey. I spoke to some advocates yesterday about this who say that it feels like the only glimmer of hope that they had is really fading away. Earlier in the month, a bill that was set to raise the age to legally purchase a semi-automatic weapon was quickly diminished after it missed a key deadline that would take it out of the House. But there have been some pieces of legislation that are changing things in Texas. One of the bills headed to the governor's desk is Senate Bill 728, in which courts must report involuntary mental health hospitalization for people 16 and older to be used in the federal gun background check system. The House has advanced a bill that would ban the device commonly known as a Glock switch, a tiny device that modifies a handgun into a fully automatic firearm. It's already illegal to have one or to make them under federal law. The bill would give local prosecutors the freedom to impose certain charges. A Senate committee has to give this time in a hearing, though. House Bill 2454 aims to ban the ability for a person to buy a gun for another person who is not allowed to have one. This is known as a straw purchase. This has passed in both chambers. The House can either accept changes made by the Senate at this point or ask for a committee hearing to sort out these issues. I spoke to Moms Demand Action yesterday in advance of the anniversary today. Here's what they had to say.
We are in a real crisis moment here in Texas. We're all feeling it. And this week in particular, I have spoken to so many mothers in our state that this week I spoke to a mother that's volunteering at her child's school every day this week because she's afraid something might happen. Parents are on edge, and this is supposed to be a time of celebration, the end of the school year, and all of this violence and the inaction of our state legislature has created a sense of gloom and fear and sorrow. And it doesn't have to be like this. We don't have to live like this. Our parents, mothers shouldn't be afraid every day when they drop their kids off at school.
They'll be having a vigil in Austin at 11 a.m. at the Capitol. The governor is also asking for a statewide moment of silence at 11:30 this morning. Back to you.
Kelly Suberi in Uvalde, thank you so much.